This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, with their closing grain and livestock comments for September 8th, 2020. Corn market up 3 3/4, bean market up 5, wheat market, Chicago down 6, Minneapolis down 6.5, Kansas City down 3. So anticipation in front of the crop conditions this afternoon brought late day buying. We actually started the long weekend in the overnight session with a nice uptick last night, faded into this morning, traded a bit weaker, and then came back towards the close today. So we'll see kind of where things shake out. Some frost and freeze getting the northwest northern plains and then working its way through Wednesday, but doesn't look to have a major impact across a large-scale growing region, but we'll hear of some frost and freezes here and there. Something to watch here over the next few days. Did get some private sales of both corn and soybeans this morning. That too is revving things up, but we're into these key price counts, resistance areas, and we're struggling to try to get through them at this point, as we'd expect as we get into these first and second price counts for the grains. But the ability to extend is very much going to depend on feeding the bull, and a lot might culminate to Friday's USDA crop report, where we get a little more boots on the ground type representation, and maybe a lot of questions working towards an answer of where we actually stand with this crop. So for now, just kind of be on the defensive, and we'll watch very closely, as this will be an important week. On the meat side of things, the feeder cattle up 130, lives up 132.5, hog market steadied up 60. So a nice reversal here for the feeder cattle, live cattle. It's been kind of a liquidation phase since obtaining the first and second price counts. Exports have really been a very big miss for cattle as of late, and hopefully we'll see that get back on track to try to extend on these undertones here in the market. Need that cash market to come together as well. So a lot of variables, but at least a start on the futures board for feeder cattle, live cattle trying to work their way back. Hog market, on the other hand, into this resistance count that we consider it a second price count, and really a key resistance area for these hogs to try to expand here. So we'll see where that evolves. As of right now, though, we're sitting right near that second price count and key resistance. So important to start to consider taking up some near-term marketing decisions. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota. Trading in futures and options involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.